Now in this video we'll see about the methods for handling deadlocks. There are 4 ways to handle deadlocks. They are deadlock prevention, deadlock avoidance, deadlock ignorance, deadlock detection and recovery. Now we'll see about deadlock prevention. So as we all know, OS is responsible for allocating the resources. So in this method, OS accepts all the requests. The idea is not to send a request that might lead to a deadlock condition. We can prevent deadlock by eliminating any of the above 4 conditions. In the previous video, we saw, right, 4 conditions for occurrence of deadlock. If we prevent any one of the condition, then we can say deadlock has been prevented. See this. You know logic, right? Deadlock is inclusion of 4 conditions. Every one of the 4 condition, each one of the 4 condition must and should happen. That is indicated by this AND symbol. So no deadlock means negation of this. Negation of this means negation of ME, no mutual exclusion or no hold and wait or no preemption. No preemption should happen or no circular wait. If any one of these happens, then we can say that deadlock is prevented. So eliminating mutual exclusion. So to violate this condition, all system resources must be such that they can be used in a shareable mode. In a system, there are always some resources which are mutual exclusive by nature. So this can't be violated. So mutual exclusion, we know, right? There must be at least one non-shareable resource. But in order to prevent this in the system, we should ensure that all are shareable resources. But we know that at least there are some resources that are non-shareable. So generally this can't be violated. Hold and wait. Eliminating hold and wait. So allocate all required resources to the process before start of its execution. So we must allocate all the required resources for the process before the start itself. This leads to removal of hold and wait, but it will lead to low device utilization. Example, if a process requires printer at later time and we have allocated printer before start of its execution, printer will remain blocked till it has completed its execution. Correct, right? Suppose this process requires printer during later half, but in this method we allocate printer first itself. So we can't use printer during first half. We can't use printer for this process or for any other process. If not for this process, the printer during the first half can be used for some other process, right? So this is nothing but low device utilization. The process will make a new request for resources after releasing current set of resources. So this solution may lead to starvation. Starvation means no resources and waiting. So eliminating no preemption. That means preemption should happen. Preempt resources from the process when resources are required by other high priority process. We saw, right? If some higher priority process comes, then lower priority process should preempt its resources and give them to higher priority process. That is preemption. Next, circular wait. Each resource will be assigned with a numerical number. A process can request the resource only in increasing order of its numbering. Suppose R1 is assigned with 1, R2 is assigned with 2, R3 is assigned with 3. P1 is holding R1, P2 is holding R2, P3 is holding R3. Now P3 is holding R3. So it can't request 2 and 1 since 3 is higher than 2 and 1 and P3 is currently holding R3. I hope you understood all these methods to prevent deadlock. Thank you.